All right, so in this presentation, we're going to be looking at the cons of using drugs to treat anxiety. So there's not currently a known cure for anxiety disorders, but there are several options through which a patient may explore treatment and management of their personal disorder. When we're examining biological methods of treating anxiety disorders, the most commonly prescribed class of drugs is that of benzodiazepines, which is like Xanax, Valium, and Ativan. This information is cited on the slide. So, although these drugs have certainly proved capable of reducing and controlling symptoms of anxiety disorders, there are several adverse consequences of these medications, and they should be noted with significance when considering their use in the treatment of anxiety. Perhaps the most cited ramification of using benzodiazepines to treat anxiety disorders is the reality of physical dependence and the drug-seeking behaviors and withdrawal effects that can result from an extended use of these kinds of drugs. As the length of usage increases, people tend to develop tolerance to the drugs, and they must increase their dosage to obtain the original tranquilizing effect. And this is a pattern of drug use which lends itself to unhealthy lifestyles and addiction. According to one study done investigating benzodiazepine dependence, 47% of patients using benzodiazepines for more than 1 month displayed dependence to the drugs. And this addiction is thought to potentially be both psychological and physical in nature and can have serious adverse effects in the lives of those who experience it. Signs of withdrawal include physical manifestations like muscle cramps, increased heart rate, symptoms similar to that of the flu, and in severe cases, seizures, as well as psychological effects such as irritability, insomnia, nightmares, and in the most extreme cases, perceptual disturbances and delirium. Although the desired effect of benzodiazepines used to treat anxiety is to tranquilize, this can go beyond the desired balance of the naturally anxious state and leave the individual experiencing psychomotor slowing, such like slow reaction times, drowsiness, confusion, difficulty concentrating, etc., depression, and/or social disinhibition, which is similar to the effects of alcohol use. Other alternative drugs used to treat anxiety, like SSRIs, may also have side effects similar to these, potentially leaving the patient with mental health issues comparable to that of the condition they're attempting to treat in the first place. Additionally, while one class of drugs by themselves may not typically be toxic, the combination of drugs frequently used or abused together, like benzodiazepines and SSRIs and alcohol, opiates, etc., can prove dangerous and may result in high levels of sedation and, in the case of an overdose, could be fatal. So in plain terms, drugs are simply not often a viable option for long-term treatment at this point in time. And while they can provide significant rapid relief in dire conditions, the side effects and risks for tolerance and dependence make them far from being considered completely effective in and of themselves. If a patient wishes to truly combat their anxiety disorder, other avenues of treatment, like the increasingly popular cognitive behavioral therapy, should undoubtedly be explored. Therapy poses its chief advantages in its applicability to the future of the patient, and it can allow patients to obtain tools and develop coping mechanisms, correct unhealthy thought patterns, and otherwise prepare themselves to deal with the symptoms of their anxiety in a prolonged manner. And they can do this without the unwanted consequences or potential for pharmacological or psychological dependence that is invariably risked when employing drug therapy.